Okay, so we're making samp and beans. So first step to the samp and beans is to soak your samp overnight. So I've got 2 cups of samp which are soaked overnight, and I'm now going to boil this for about an hour, and then I'm going to add the beans. So samp, 2 cups of soaked samp going in, and I'm going to add about 5 cups of boiled water. And then I'm going to let this boil. The thing about samp is it's got to cook the whole day on a nice low heat. So this is going to boil for about an hour, and then I'll add the beans. Alright, so the samp, like I said, it needs to boil for 2 hours, but you need to keep checking it, you know, every 5 to 10 minutes to make sure it's got water. So yeah, so I'm all alone today. Everyone's out and about. So I think I'm gonna have a huge party. Joking. Yeah, okay. Put the lid back on. Alright, so it's been an hour and the samp is still boiling. I'm now going to add the 1.5 cup of shig beans that I soaked last night. So I've just drained all the water out. So I'm going to add that into the pot. And I'm going to add 1 chopped onion. So this samp recipe is from my mother dearest, Faith, and she made the best samp and beans ever. That, you know, when she would, the day she would cook samp and beans with mutton or lamb or bones, everyone will wake up in the middle of the night at about 12 o'clock looking for samp and beans, because that's how delicious it was. So good old memories. But the reason I'm not showing my face right now is I've had a shower and stuff, but I haven't changed into normal clothes. I'm still in my 90s. And so I've added the onion, and now I'm going to add a few sprigs of thyme. So there's about 4 or 5 sprigs of thyme in here. I'm just keeping the stem on and everything. And I'm going to add 1 cube of lamb cube stock. Just 1 in for now. I'm going to add more water, so maybe another cup or 2 of water, and I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of any mixed masala that you have in the cupboard, or curry powder. It doesn't matter. Remember, the one thing my mom taught me about samp and beans, whether you cook it with meat or without meat, it's not a curry. You know, it's a traditional African, Indian, mixed race dish. And a lot of people do prepare this dish, and a lot of people cook it in different ways. So this is my way of cooking samp and beans. I'm just going to bring closer to show you. So that's what it looks like for now. And then I'm just going to let this boil for, you know, 3 to 4 hours now. Just basically adding water to it. And then the next step will come to it. The good thing about cooking samp and beans is you have to cook it on a day when you're at home for the whole day. Because you have to nurture it, and you got to cook it the whole day, and you got to keep putting water, and you got to keep stirring it. Maybe even talk to it. Okay, maybe I'm losing my mind. I am home alone today, so I'm just going to spend my day in the kitchen, really. Cooking, baking. So, yeah. Alright. So, hi. So, it's been about 2.5 hours. And the samp is still boiling. So, I just came to check on it and to show you guys what it looks like. So, there we go. So I'm just going to let this cook for about another maybe another 2 hours, and then I will add in my meat. All right. Okay, so I'm finally showing you my face now that I've got dressed for the day. So it's been about 3 hours. At this point, I'm now going to add in another lamb cube. So here we go. I'm going to add in another one. The lovely thing about cooking samp is, you know, it does take a long time, trust me, but it is absolutely delicious once it's ready. So in goes another lamb cube, giving that a stir. Sorry, my videographer's gone out for the day, so I'm just stuck with my tripod and I'm trying to figure everything out, but I think I'm doing okay. You know, it might not be perfect, but I love sharing what I do with the world, you know. And trust me, once you cook your samp and beans the way I cook it, which is my mom's recipe, you will never go wrong. It's absolutely delicious. And the other thing is, you don't even have to add meat into it. So if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you can just you know, cook it exactly the way I am and add a veg stock into it. You know, depending how many you know, how big your pot is. And basically, you know, the last bit, which is what I'll show you when I'm braising it, you don't need to put any meat, you know. So it benefits both. It benefits vegans, vegetarians, and meat eaters, meat lovers. So, and it's really good for you. It's good for your body. It's not an expensive meal to prepare. Sometimes I don't even add meat into it. I just like it on its own. So yeah. Okay. Okay, guys, so it's been about 6 hours of this cooking happening with the samp and beans, and at this point I'm now going to add, please don't judge me by the meat I'm putting. It's basically a leg of lamb that I bought from M&S, and I couldn't get it cut up. Ideally I would like to use shoulder or thick breast, which is the rib of the sheep or lamb. So don't laugh, but I'm going to add in this whole huge bone for flavor, because I don't have a special saw to cut it up here at home. So I'm going to add the meat, and I've left the fat on because it kind of just adds flavor. And then I'm just going to let this cook for about 10-15 minutes, and while that's cooking, I'm going to braise the sauce that I'm going to put into this. But before all of that, I think I need to add some salt. So let me just wash my hands. Okay, so let's just add some salt. It's quite a big pot of samp. I might have to get more salt out of the cupboard. Where are you? Here you are. Won't be long. Got it? Okay. Adding a little bit more salt. I mean, you can add whatever salt you fancy. I like the coarse sea salt. You can add Himalayan salt, you know, whatever you fancy. All right. Okay, guys, I'm back. Well, I didn't leave. Sorry. So I'm now going to make what I call the chutney for the samp. So I'm just going to put in 2 tablespoons of rapeseed oil, or olive oil, or sunflower oil, or vegetable oil. I like rapeseed oil. See, someone told me it's healthier. Anyway, so I'm now going to add in the one chopped onion. I actually am really missing Melissa, because she does all the videoing, and I'm now using the tripod like I said earlier on, but I think it's working. Seems to be okay. So in goes the 1 chopped onion, and slightly disorganized today, but I'm getting there. I've been doing quite a lot today. I baked vanilla sponge cake, 2 vanilla sponge cake. I made a Bailey's cheesecake for pudding for the weekend. Now now I'm making the samp and beans with the lamb. Also, I forgot to mention, or I don't know if I did mention that I used 1 kg leg of lamb. You can always use more meat if you like, or less if you like, whatever tickles your fancy. Just going to get some curry leaf out of the fridge. It won't be long. Ooh, drop something. Just quickly wash the curry leaf. Okay, so I got a few sprigs of curry leaf. I'll just throw them in whole. So it's about 1 sprig of curry leaf. And I'm not making the samp and beans too spicy today because my stomach is not too good. So I've just added 4 green chilies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got that. And give that a stir. So yeah, I'm a busy bee. I don't like being still and quiet. I don't like to keep my mind wandering and thinking. I rather keep myself busy, because when I stop, then I start missing home more and all my family and friends back in South Africa. So it's better to just keep my mind busy. So here, let me just get myself a tea towel. Okay, so the onions are getting there. Let me just show you. So they're cooking nicely, slowly, they're frying. Put it back on the heat. At this point, I'm now just going to wait for the onions to get a little bit browner. Okay. Alright, so the onions are now brown. I'm just going to add a little teaspoon of mixed masala, a little teaspoon of chili powder. You can always add more spices if you want it to be a lot spicier, but I don't want it to be spicy today for different issues of my own. And I put half a teaspoon of turmeric. Okay, and give that a stir. Go. Another stir, and then I'm going to add. I've got a half a can of plum tomatoes. Just going to turn the heat up a bit. A little bit of salt just for the chutney, because I did add a lot of salt into the samp and beans. So a little bit of salt. Wipe my hands. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cook for about 5 minutes, and then I will add it into the samp and beans. All right. Thank you. Okay, so it's now been 5 minutes, or you can cook it. Yeah, 5 minutes is good. Look. So now what I'm doing is I'm adding that chutney or curry base, or whatever you want to call it, into the samp and beans with my leg of lamb and my huge bone in it. Oh dear. So I'm going to just take some of the juice from there, some of the gravy, scrape it all into the pan, into the saucepan, and what I'm also going to do is add another lamb cube. I've used three in total. If you notice, I do not put garlic and ginger when I make this samp and mutton or lamb. Reason being is this is my mom's recipe, and it's amazing. It just tastes delicious when cooked this way. I have tried making it with garlic and ginger, and I didn't enjoy it. So like I said, if you want to have it spicier, you can always add more green chilies and more masala. Like I said again, and I keep repeating myself, for me samp and beans is not a curry. So I'm gonna let this cook now for about an hour, or maybe an hour and a half, until the meat is cooked through, and we will have our samp and beans all ready for dinner tonight, which would only be Shanice and I eating it, because Melissa's out, and so is Mine. He's also out today. I'm home alone, like I said earlier on. Been quite nice actually. So, all right. Right, so this is what it looks like. It looks really good. So I have a confession to make. I have not eaten anything the whole day apart from my toast this morning, and I had a slice of bread about 3 o'clock, a very small piece, because I'm trying to save myself for this yummy samp. So yeah, there we go. All right guys, it's been 7 hours of cooking this delicious samp beans, and I'm using lamb in it. Guys, I hope you do try this recipe, because it is amazing. It's absolutely delicious, and my day is super made today because I was really missing home, especially more when I'm cooking samp and beans, and it brings back memories of my mom and all my family at home. So I tried to call a few of my friends. Some of them didn't answer, but I managed to do a video call with Davani, which is super special to me. She's one of my best friends, and we had a good laugh, and we've got a lot of plans coming up later on when I go home. So that's super exciting. Dav, I love you lots, and I hope you're going to watch this video later on when I post it. I'm sure you will. But yeah, love you too much. Then I also managed to speak to my other friend Mopsy, so shout out to Mopsy as well. So we had a good chat and a good laugh. I love you a lot, Mopsy. You're also one of my besties, and hope to see you soon. This coronavirus needs to leave us. Sorry, I'm a bit angry. Anyway guys, thank you again from the bottom of my heart for watching my videos. Please don't forget to like and to subscribe and comment below once you've tried it. You won't go wrong once you've tried this amazing recipe. Trust me, it is delicious. You just have to nurture it and cook it for 7 to 8 hours of the day. And whatever you do as well, make sure you soak your samp and beans the night before. It makes a whole big difference. So yeah, guys, thank you. Sorry, I'm going on and on and on and on, but take care. Goodbye.